Hello friends, welcome back once again. This is your friend augustinaekwunife. For those of you who don't know me, I am Amazon published author of 8 books. You can find the links to my books below in the description. And also I am an evangelist by His grace. Yeah, I use my platforms to, express myself and spread my message, my founded truth. I don't force anybody to take my message. I don't force my beliefs on people. I don't try to convince people. Okay, I leave that part of the work to the Holy Spirit. The most important thing is that I show up and keep showing up. And this is what this platform is all about. I encourage people to first of all discover who they are, be yourself and show up no matter how you feel. The most important thing is that when we discover our purpose, when we know the vision we carry, the dream we carry, if we are opportune to carry that fire in us, that burning desire, then giving up is a very big error, a very big mistake. And it pains me to see people give up on themselves when you can see that they have so much potentials in them. They have these talents in them and they don't see it. They don't know that they have such thing, and you just see them wasting away. If you are somebody like me, you will feel that burden. You feel that urge, that desire to want to make a change. And the truth is that you can't make change in the world. You can't make change in other people's life, if you haven't made that change first of all within yourself. And yeah, this is what I want to share today. This is what today's video is this topic is going to center on. But before I go on, I will like you that is watching this video maybe for the first time and you are not yet part of this soul tribe, this community of friends that I'm building. If you like what I do, if you like what you have seen so far, why not join us by subscribing to my channel and liking my videos and sharing it, and also not forgetting to press the notification button so that when next I upload a new content, you won't be missing out. You'll be the first to be notified that, hey, Augustina uploaded a new content. Okay, that said, I will go straight into what I want to share. I hope I'm able to bring out my message and making this video not too long. Okay, I would like to make this video to be a little bit short, and in that short frame of time I would love to be able to express myself, express my thoughts, and bring out the message that I really wanted to to share with you guys. And I hope it benefits you. I hope it adds value to your life. Okay, Tony Robbins, he usually says that our stories is not just for us. Our stories could be someone else's life guide. What I went through, what I have been through, what I have experienced in life, the ups and downs, the mountains, the valleys, my experience of how I'm able to come out of those valleys, how I'm able to climb up or down the the mountains, could be someone else's life guide. The lessons I've learned, if I share it, the experiences I've been through, if I share the lessons I learned from all of those experiences, someone could learn from it. That is the reason for this video, and I hope it blesses your soul. I hope you learn something from this video. Okay, my aim, my heart desire is to see people become the best version of themselves. My sole desire is to bring transformation in people's life. And who am I to choose how that transformation is going to occur, where and when it's going to occur? You see, that is the mistake most of us ministers we do make. We think that we can bring transformation in people's life only when they are sitting in the church. And most times you see people sitting in the church for years and they are worse than they were when they joined the church. There is no change in their life. Many people are in church, they don't know God. Many people are in church, they don't have a relationship with God because they are not being directed or taught how to build that relationship with God, how to create it and build it and allow it to grow. It is one thing to create a relationship with God, but it is another thing to water it and allow it to grow. You can create a relationship with God, but you can equally suffocate that relationship if you don't know how to water the relationship, if you don't know how to build that relationship. Relationships are made They are meant to be grown. They are meant to be cultivated. They are meant to be watered. They are meant to be fed. If you don't feed and water and cultivate your relationship, they stagnate, they starve, and eventually they die. You see, that is why I say that sometimes we make the mistake of thinking that people coming to church is the only way of reaching out to people, is the only way of, bringing them into the kingdom. Remember, we are the embodiment of the kingdom. We are the kingdom ourselves. And wherever we go, we carry the kingdom with us. If we have that notion that it's only in the church, about the church, and for the church, it means that the kingdom is only in the church. And when you leave the kingdom behind and you go. You see the many errors of which we ministers, most of us ministers are not willing to, amend. We're not willing to correct because it goes against it goes against our interest. It goes against what we hope to benefit. Most times we don't tell people the truth, not because we don't want them to, know the truth, but because them knowing the truth is not to our own advantage. It will spoil business for us. And so we would rather keep them blind and milk them, use them, abuse them, rather than setting them free, to fly. Remember, a bird in a cage does not know that it can fly. For a bird to know whether it can fly or not, it has to be first of all let out of the cage. And that's what this platform is all about, to let people out of the cage, the mental cage that keeps them stuck in living a life that they detest, living a life that they really want to come out from, but they don't know how. One thing is you having the capital to start a business. Another thing is you knowing how to run the business. Trust me, you can have the capital to start a business, but if you don't know how to run that business, you will lose that capital. I don't know if I'm making sense. So with this, I'm jumping straight to today's topic. The whole topic is centered on you watching this video. I want to bring transformation in your life. I want you to make the best of 2023. If you haven't achieved your goals, your dreams, if you haven't met the goals that you set for yourself in this 2022, do not despair. Do not throw up the towel. Do not worry. Okay? After all, in worrying, you're not going to change anything. It's just for you to sit down and take some notes. See where you have made mistakes. See where you are falling short. See where you needed to add more effort. And then prepare yourself for 2023. Get ready to work. Get ready to abandon your comfort zone. Get ready to put in the work. Get ready to take action. Okay? Action is needed. I am a Christian. I'm a minister. And as a Christian, I learned a lot from Jesus. I learned a lot from his teaching, his lifestyle, and I love his radical way of doing things, standing in his truth. Okay? And not minding what those gurus, those lawmakers says about him. They detested him, they hated him, and at the end they killed him because the light he was carrying, is kind of scary to them that are in the dark. The truth he is living is like a threat to the lies they are living, and they don't want him to bring out that message. They don't want him to set free those goats that they are milking, those sheep that they are skinning, that they needed to keep themselves warm, to keep their stomach full. You see why they kill him? This is things they will never teach you from the pulpit. Listen, sometimes people sees the potentials in us. People see what we carry in us. This could be to our advantage. It could be also harmful to us. Why? Let me explain myself. It is true that people sees the potentials we carry. People see the light we carry. And so also our enemies. And so also our haters. Listen, your haters could be part of your family members. You love them. You think that you are family. But beneath, there is this strife. There is this competition. There is this jealousy and envy. It is normal. We see it everywhere. Your haters could be among your colleagues. Same thing. Jealousy, envy, competition. Colleagues at workplace, colleagues even in ministry. It happens everywhere. Are you surprised? This is the simple truth. So when I say enemy or when I say haters, don't think that haters are only on social media platform where people go and write whatever they want, comments, anything. No, they are in real life and we experience it on a daily basis. So people seeing your potentials, people seeing the light you carry, it has two effects. One could be positive, the other could be negative. And that is why you need to be careful who you allow into your energy, who you are close to, who you open up to. You have to have the discerning spirit. If you don't have it, pray for God to give you the discerning spirit. It is very, very important for you to know the kind of people you are entertaining, mingling with their energy and entertaining your energy with. It is very important if you really want to see growth in your life, if you really want to bring change in your life, if you really want to make 2023 your best year. It could be your best year ever. But I always say this, it has to start with you. It has to start with you, first of all, loving yourself, respecting yourself. Respect yourself enough to choose what is right for you. What is good for you may not be right for you. What you want might not be what you need. I learned that lesson a hard way, a lesson I will never forget. Somebody said to me, what you want may not be what you need. What I wanted was not what I needed. He opened my eyes. You know, we learn every day. That is why we have to be humble to keep learning. Because if you're humble at heart, you will learn. That's why Jesus said that the kingdom of God is like the little children. Because the little children, they are humble at heart. They are open to learning, to new experiences. If we as adults can humble ourselves as little children, you know, you can't imagine what you will learn on a daily basis. What the experiences you go through will teach you. But you have to be open-minded and humble and willing to allow yourself to learn. You see, when you allow yourself to learn, the universe is willing to teach you. God is willing to teach you. And it's from these lessons that you will gather the skills that will allow you to scale that ladder of success that you so much desire. Without those skills, you will fail yourself. You will stay stuck. You will sabotage your success. I don't want that to happen to you, and that's why I'm bringing this video. Okay? When I say that people see the potentials in you more than we see, people see the potentials in us more than we see it ourselves. So you have to know who to listen to. You will have to know who is speaking into your destiny, who is speaking into your life. You are not going to take every advice, every counseling. Some of those advices and counselings are coming from the heart of a hater, someone that is jealous of. Not all their compliments are real. Some of their compliments comes from a heart full of envy and jealousy. Just fake compliments. Be careful who feeds your mind. Be careful the food. Just like we feed ourselves, our body, with food, same thing happens with our mind. The food our mind feeds with is the words that we listen to on a daily basis. The words that enter into your mind forms the person you're going to be. It has already formed the person you are up today. Where you are today is as a result of what you have allowed into your mind. Say this Zig Ziglar. I love Zig Ziglar so much because his words, his books, his works has contributed in shaping the woman I am today. He's one of the motivational speakers that I have read their book and I've come across their work, their seminars, their webinars. Their works has contributed in shaping the woman. You know, if you want to really bring true change and transformation in your life, you have to be willing to read not just your Bible, but other books, motivational books, inspirational books, educational books. You have to be willing to upgrade, to go to the next level. You have to be willing to unlearn, to learn. I don't know if I'm making sense. You know, I want this video to be another short one. I don't want to go deep. We have a lot to say. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Subscribe if you haven't. Press the notification button so that each time I bring new, thoughts, you won't miss any. Be careful who you open yourself to. Be careful who you allow to come close. Not all the people that applaud you really loves you. Not all the people that are close to you really want to be in your life. Some are close to you to monitor you. They are close, they watch you on your social media platforms. They spy on you. They are close just to see what you are up to. Not because they want to be inspired, not because they want to be motivated, not because they love you or they like you. Just because they're curious. They just want to know what you're up to. And that's how they will know how to hate on you. So be careful who you express yourself to, who you share your dreams, your aspirations, your visions. Remember the story of Joseph. He shared his dream, his vision with who? His family, his brothers. Who plotted his disappointments? His brothers, not a stranger. Listen, know who you open yourself to. Sometimes strangers are even better than the people you call your own. Those in the ministry with you, those in the church with you, those you call your family. Not all families are the same. If you're lucky to have a loving family that loves that you love each other, fine, but not all family. Even in your family, I will take myself as an example. I grew up in a family where we love ourselves, where the competition is to see who will bring in something good in the family. We motivate each other, we challenge each other, we compete on becoming better, not to fight each other, but to emulate from each other, to grow, to become a better person. Like we inspire each other to grow. That's the right word. Okay? But even among my own family, there's one or two person inside that's like a thorn that you have by your side that keep, and you have to carry them along because they are family. You're not going to throw them away. That is a different thing. But there are people you call your own, you call your friends, you call your family, and you love them. They are those ones that will poison you. It has happened time without number, and it is happening all over the world. We read about them, we watch about them, we see them in movies. It happens in real life. So be careful who you open yourself up to, who you share. Sometimes a total stranger could see the potentials in you and help you maximize those potentials more than the person that you call your own, who will rather want to see your downfall. It is left for you to know who is who. They don't write it here. They don't write devil. Have you ever seen people walking, on the street and then they write, I am devil, I am your hater? No. Most of those that hate on you are those that will kiss you. Remember Jesus, who betrayed him? One of his disciples. With how? With a kiss. Those that embrace you in the church in the morning, you dance, you embrace, they kiss you. They could be the one hating on you. They could be the betrayer that will betray you, betray the trust that you put on them. So be careful who you allow. This is what I just want to drop in this video. People see potentials in you more than you see, even you yourself see in you. People see the light that you carry more than you. And sometimes when your challenges is high, when you are going through tough time, when we are passing through tough, difficult situations, you don't know why. You're asking yourself, why am I always? Remember Joseph. It was because he was carrying a big vision. He was carrying a big dream, bigger than himself. And he did not realize it. He thought a small boy was only having a dream and he was sharing it. He never knew that God planted and sowed a seed in him that is bigger than he could even imagine. Even the enemy sees that. It is not only God that sees the vision that he planted in Joseph. Enemy, the evil one, the Satan, call it however you want to call it, sees that vision also. And as God is planning to bring those visions to manifest in the life of Joseph, same way the haters, the enemy, the evil one is plotting to bring him down so that that seed doesn't germinate and grow, that potential doesn't come out, that vision, so that vision will die, that dream will die. Not everybody is happy to see you succeed and progress and be better than them. Not everybody, not all your friends are happy for you being better than they are. Not every of your friends, not even the people you call your brothers and sisters in the church. It happened to be, we see you have something, even something material that is here today, tomorrow is not. Their heart is so bitter that when they see something good happen to you, they are not happy. When they see you buy something, it could be a car, it could be clothes, like something, you have a financial increase or a promotion, they are the ones that we want to, it be paining them like pepper in their body. Okay? But don't let all these things bother you. Why am I saying this? I'm not bringing out all these things for them to bother you, for you to start being worried. No. I'm bringing all those things because you need to know all these things. And if you have already known them, fine. What are you doing with this knowledge? How are you protecting yourself? Because that is the center of all this I'm saying. You need to know how to protect your energy. Energy is powerful. Energy is everything. Without energy, you cannot achieve anything in your life. You will just be like a walking corpse. For you to achieve anything in your life, you need your energy. Once the enemy sap your energy, he leaves you empty. And you think that you are just living. Yes, you are alive, but you're just like a walking corpse. You need to protect your energy, protect your aura, protect your territory. Protect your territory. Protect the gift that God put in your heart. Protect the dreams He put in your heart. Protect, the vision He put in your heart. It is your duty to do so. God on the other side will be protecting you, but you have to do your own side. You have to put in the work. You have to collaborate with God so that your dreams will manifest. There are things we don't see. There are things that before us that we don't anticipate. Don't worry about that. It is God. That's when you will see God in action. Do you know how many battles that God fought on our behalf that we don't even know? That if you open your eyes to see them, you will not even leave your house again. You will lock yourself inside because you're so scared to even leave your house. So don't bother about haters. Don't bother about the evil ones. But you do your own part. Zip your mouth. Know when to open your mouth. Know who to share your heart with. Watch them. Not what they say, but what they do. No matter how they pretend, no matter how they wear the mask, sooner or later their mask will begin to crack and fall off and fall apart. And then that is when you will know who they are. Because when they see that all their evil plans, all their hating on you, it's like it has turned like a manure. God, when they are expecting to see your downfall, God is promoting you. They have no other choice than to distance themselves. When Joseph was finally promoted, his brothers were not there. I'm sure they thought that he has died. They were not even thinking about him anymore. Until when they were now in need. And they went back to the land of Egypt, get food so that they will not die. Who did they meet? That their brother. At the first meeting, they did not even recognize him. He has to reveal himself when he chooses to reveal himself to them. If he had not revealed himself, because there was this transformation. The Joseph that they thrown into the pit was no longer the Joseph that was operating in Egypt. May your enemies live to see the transformation that God is going to bring in your life. But you don't have to give up on yourself. Just like Joseph, keep dreaming. Dream even bigger. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your God. Don't bother yourself about haters. Don't bother yourself about those that want to compete with you, those that are envious of you, those that are seeing your potentials and your light and they are confused. Just leave them. Let the dead bury their dead. Focus on developing yourself, improving yourself, leveling up, putting in the work, transforming yourself. Just keep working on yourself. A time shall come when you will look back. You will not recognize yourself again. You will, just like Joseph, you will become unrecognizable to your haters, no matter who they are. Be they among your family members, be they among your friends. It doesn't matter who they are. They just focus on yourself. Focus on working on yourself, on building on yourself. Focus on leveling up. That is the only thing that you need to do for yourself. The rest, God will handle it. But if you fold your hand and you expect God to do magic, it does not work that way. It never happened that way. You will only get yourself frustrated. The people that love you, that are rooting for you, they will speak into life. They will call out the potentials that you don't even know that you have. Some of the potentials you don't even know that you have. They will speak into life. They will be telling you, I see you are good at this, you are good at that. Why don't you do this? Why are you doing this kind of job? I see you can do better in this. I see you have this. Have you ever, does this resonate? Have you ever come across such conversation? It has happened to me so many times that it came to a point I have to think, I have to reflect, I have to say, wait a minute. I've been hearing people saying this about me. I think it's time I give this a real thought. And that was how I changed some part of me. There are things I have to take up some courses, some classes. I have to start to work on myself. And today I'm seeing the changes, the positive changes. And I hope this video will stimulate in you, will stay in you, will challenge you to do the same. Sorry for the weather, we are in autumn and it's very fast. The sun goes down and see, it's very dark here. And I have to stop this video here. So see you in my next video. Don't miss out. I am loaded with thoughts that will help you to stay motivated, stay inspired, and never giving up on yourself and never give up on yourself. because I am not the only one that is seeing the potentials in you. Okay, so I'm calling it out. As a stranger, help call out the potentials in me and help guide me. The words we listen to, those words help guide me to the path that I'm walking to today. Those that helped Joseph to sit on that throne in Egypt wasn't his brothers, it wasn't his parents. They were total strangers that he met in a place where he thought, or where his enemies thought was his final destination, in the prison. But yet in that prison, he kept dreaming. He even dreamed more, and he was bringing out that his talent. He went on to interpret other people's dream. And through that, his talent that he expressed, that he exposed, even in that worst situation that he was in the prison, it opened door for him. Never you allow your haters to silence you. Refuse to be silenced. And above all, allow yourself to be you. Give yourself permission to be whom God has created you to be. Stop making excuses. It's either you get excuses or you get results. You can never have them both. Excuses or results. Choose. But I hope you make the right choice. Until then, see you in my next video. I love you. God loves you the more. How about you? Do you love yourself?